So in this video, we're going to discuss gain sensitivity, fixed and adjustable gains, and capture gyro gains. So in order to access those functions, you're going to go to Forward Programming, Gyro Settings, AS3X Settings, and you'll see that the last three items on that list are the functions that we're going to be discussing. The first thing we're going to talk about is gain sensitivity. So gain sensitivity actually increases or scales up the amount of available gain. So let me explain to you the purpose of gain sensitivity. So last summer, I was actually with a friend of mine that had a World War I airplane. So it's a very large airplane. It flies a maximum of about 40 miles an hour, has very, very small control surfaces. And by the way, when you fly it, it was really unresponsive, which is the way it's supposed to be. It's a World War I airplane. So you give a full hard over aileron command, and the airplane would barely do a roll. It would take forever to do a roll. Same thing with yaw and pitch. You give a full up elevator command, and man, if you're starting to dive, you might be able to do one big loop. That's how the airplane's intended to fly. By the way, a lot of gliders are that way as well. There are a lot of entry-level gliders, and there are some trainers that are designed to be very, very soft on the controls or very unresponsive. Well, in this World War I airplane, we installed a 9350 gyro because we wanted stability system. That was one of our older gyros that we've had, and we turned the gains up to 100%, and we found even at 100% we didn't have enough gain authority to really stabilize the aircraft to the extent that we wanted to. While it was pretty good and it offered added stability, we knew that if we had a more gain range that we would be able to make the airplane even more stable, and it would fly even better. So when we developed the 637T, our engineers came up with a scale, a gain scaler, and we call it gain sensitivity. So you'll see gain sensitivities here, and it comes defaulted to 1x. And so that's the place you guys really need to start. There's really no danger of having too low a gain. If you have too high a gain, you can cause oscillation, and the airplane will oscillate. It can destroy itself in the air. So when you're first starting tuning with this and it comes defaulted to 1x, start with 1x. If you find that you're increasing the gain to 80, 90, 100% and you still don't have enough gain, then you can go in here and you can select gain sensitivity, and you'll notice that we have a 2x. This gives you twice as much gain. So it actually, the gain range is much increased. And if that's still not enough, there's a 4x version as well. So this gives you 4 times the gain. Again, please start at 1x, and that's where it's defaulted. If you don't have enough gain, feel free to go to 2 and then to 4. But you use this very, very carefully, because if the gain was way too high, it can destroy your airplane. So this is going to be useful if you can anticipate, hey, if I have a basic trainer airplane or very unresponsive airplane, there's a chance you're going to use a higher gain range sensitivity than the 1x. If you already have a high responsive rate airplane, like a 3D airplane, there's no way you're going to use 2 or 4x. So that's what this gain range is about, and I can show you here. I have the gain set to 1x, and I'm going to rotate this, and you can see how much the servo moves. Now I'm going to change this to 4x, and I don't know how clearly you can see that, but the amount of travel that the servo has for the amount of input that I give here is 4 times greater. So right now it is super, super, super sensitive. The next item we'd like to talk about is the fixed and adjustable gains. So again, you go into Forward Programming, it's the item second to the bottom, and I'll hit Fixed and Adjustable Gains. So by the way, we earlier in some of our previous videos, we showed you how to set adjustable gain using the knob. And so when we set that up, it automatically defaults all these settings to adjustable. And by the way, we have flight modes active here. So when I flip from flight mode 1 to flight mode 2 to flight mode 3, all of those are set to be adjustable. What adjustable means is whatever channel I have selected in order to, as an adjustment channel for the gains, for example, right now I have it on the knob, that is adjustable. So if I chose to, let's say I only want to have the roll adjustable in flight mode 1, I could change flight mode 2 to fixed and flight mode 3 to fixed. And now when I rotate the knob, it would only affect flight mode, flight mode aileron roll in flight mode 1. And of course these others were active anyway. So this allows you the ability to turn off and on. And the next item that we're going to talk about is Capture Gyro Gains. And these two work in unison. Let me go back here and change all of these to adjustable, because the next item that we're going to talk about is Capture Gyro Gains. Now, what you're going to do is fly, and you're going to fly, if you have flight modes activated, fly in the particular flight mode that you'd like to adjust. Adjust, in this case, the knob or whatever channel that you have to adjust the gains until the airplane is flying appropriately. As we mentioned in previous videos, you want it to be below the point of oscillation. You may want it quite a bit less than that. But get the airplane flying where you want it to, and you can adjust the knob in doing that. And then when you get to that position, land the airplane, come back down, and hit Capture Gains. In this case, I'm going to capture gains, and it was in flight mode 2, and those gains are captured as 13, 17, and 20. Now, if I change the knob, that's fixed. And then let's go back here to the fixed and adjustable gains, and you'll notice that now that was switched from adjustable to fixed. So previously this was adjustable. When I hit Capture Gains, those gains were fixed. By the way, if I want to readjust those gains using the knob, I can simply go back here, and let's say I just want to do the ailerons. I could do roll, adjustable, pitch, and so if I want to readjust, I can go back. And then when I find the right setting, I do the same thing. I go here, and I hit Capture Gains, and now those gains are captured, and it's switched back to fixed. So that's an explanation of what fixed and adjustable gains are, and also capture gains. And in a video here shortly, we're also going to be showing you how to do independently the ability to be able to adjust the roll, pitch, and yaw using various channels, and then you can capture those as well.